And, oh yeah, there it is right there. So, it's another thing I was reading about was that this thing can be sort of unbalanced or wobbly, depending on the surface it's on. I'm not sure if that's just like a design flaw or what, because theoretically speaking, all of these feet should be able to, yeah, so when it's like that, but yeah, I don't know. This table might not be the best surface, but anyways, that's just something to be mindful of when you are looking at products. You definitely don't want a mixer that's going to be doing that during your recording session, because, you know, even if you just like bump it or tap it or something like that, it'll still, you know, that can ruin your recording session. Hey everybody, just wanted to do a really quick update video as far as this mixer that I recently have gotten. This is the Behringer XENYX Q802 USB mixer. So one thing that I had mentioned before when I had first gotten it was that it had like sort of a little bit of a wobble to it. So as you can see now, I'm pushing down on the corners of the mixer and there is no wobbling sound. So what I was actually able to do was I was actually able to fix that. So it was actually really, really simple. The more I actually just sat down and actually looked at how this thing was put together, and I was able to figure it out. So basically, if you look here on the side panel, there are two spots here where screws go that will hold these sides into place. And if you flip this over even more, you can see that on the bottom part, right here, this is that same piece that's attached to where the feet go, or the supports rather. So it was just a simple matter of just taking a small screwdriver. I just did it on both sides just for good measure because I wasn't sure what side was misaligned. But I have a feeling it was this side though, because when I was running my thumbs along this edge, these didn't feel very flush. It was almost like it was misaligned or something like that. So what I did, I just basically loosened those screws, just kind of like finagled them back into place, and then I just tightened the screws back, and as you can see, there's no more wobble. I can push down on any of these corners and nothing really happens. So some of you are probably asking why that happened in the first place. So my hypothesis is just the fact that these are probably just, I'm assuming, and I'm probably right, that these are probably produced on a massive scale, like on an assembly line using machines and stuff like that. So obviously, you know, if you manufacture stuff on an assembly line, it's going to be faster because you can replicate, you know, the product in a timely fashion. So what I'm thinking happened is just at some point, just one of these machines, either the machine that like put these on or the machine that screwed these in, there was just slightly off, which would explain why it's such a common sort of defect, I guess you can say, for lack of a better term. It's more of a common defect with this particular mixer, just because there's something along their manufacturing process that's just a little off, and it just kind of throws things off. So if anybody from Behringer or anything like that is listening or watching this video, maybe check your assembly process at some point, because I've seen and heard a lot of complaints about just these just being uneven or being attached unevenly. So if you do have a mixer, if you do have this same mixer, take a look at those side panels, because that might actually be the problem why your mixer's uneven. So that's pretty much it, you guys. Just wanted to just show you guys real quick my fix for this mixer. So other than that, that was really the biggest negative I had about this mixer. I don't really care about the fact that it, doesn't have a power switch or anything like that. I leave it on all the time anyways. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And again, this is the Behringer Q802 USB mixer. So if you guys were interested, go on and check it out. It should be available on Amazon and pretty much anywhere that sells audio gear. So I'm gonna wrap it up. Until next time, you guys, peace.